no-shows that you run into. Because this is what I think discourages a lot of people from even working on their recruiting process. Is they're like, nobody wants to work anymore. I get all these no-shows and I'm wasting all my time, and this new generation, blah, 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 all that bullshit. And it's not that the new generation sucks. It's that those people that are complaining about it haven't figured out how to recruit in the new way that we need to recruit. And again, this just comes down to numbers, which is we're going to have a lot of no-shows. If you think about how our applicants are applying to our jobs nowadays, in this world of digital recruiting, we post a job, hundreds of other companies post jobs, and there's no cost to the applicant, time or money, to click on a shitload of job applications and be like, apply, apply, apply. So you got to realize when they're applying to jobs, they're applying to 25 to 50 jobs in the course of like 5 minutes. And so, yeah, they're going to no-show you. And yeah, if you call them and say, hey, are you coming to the interview that you scheduled? They're going to say, who is this? Right? And you can combat some of that with a really good, sexy job ad that makes you a little more memorable. But if you're just having a generic job ad out there and it's not striking a chord with them, it's not that they're not going to click on it. You want to get as many clicks as possible. But it's not going to trigger an emotional response from them to make sure they show up. Obviously, you can do follow-ups and reminders and whatever, but there's a really good chance they booked multiple interviews at the same time, or they won't even book an interview, or they will interview and then not show up to the job because they interviewed at 10 different places and they took the best one, and they're not going to tell you that it wasn't you, right? Because they don't need to. There's no cost to ghost you. They're just going to go to the job that they felt better about. So don't be discouraged by that. Just know that it's a numbers game. The things you can do to tip the numbers in your favor, I already did a video on one of them, but group interviews work really well. If you send it out to 20 people and only 10 people show up or 5 people show up, who cares, right? Send it to 50 next time. But group interviews are great because it doesn't waste your time. You're there whether one person shows up or 20 people show up. It's fine all the same either way. Obviously, you want more people to show up, not too many people. You run out of room real quick. But that helps alleviate the no-shows to where it's not like a negative for you if somebody doesn't show up and you were sitting there waiting for them. Obviously, a really sexy job ad, something that's fun, goofy, engaging, entertaining, that's memorable, that will increase the chances that they show up to your interview. And then when you interview, and part of the reason I like group interviews, and again, go watch that video that I did teaching you how to